Morning everyone. So right in front of you, you can see an image of a practical copy. Okay. So here you can see I have drawn a candle. Okay, and you can see the candle is boxed inside, and right at the bottom you can also see okay, there is another box inside. Okay. The point is, while writing this practical copy, especially for biology, students forget that how to write them scientifically. Okay, there are some rules, very minute rules, which if you can follow, you can definitely get a good impression and definitely good marks. So let's go through that. Okay, at the top you can see I've written, don't use any pen in the diagram portion. Okay, only pencil. As students, you are allowed to use only pencil in the diagram portion, though I have used pens here, okay, so that I can show you more clearly, but you should only use pencil. Okay, that is the diagram. Suppose the candle I have drawn here. Okay, you have to label them, so that's how you should labeling. Okay, some people they put arrows, they put so many different types of methods to label. Okay, but just that just take a scale and put a line and just make it bold while you write the name. Suppose the base of the candle. Okay, this is the body of the candle, this is the flame of the candle. If you take all them into consideration, you can see one more thing. Okay, they are all in one line. Okay, so with a pencil you can make a very tiny and very thin line here, and you can bring all this arrow in this particular point. So what will happen at the end, if you remove this that line that you had made, and if you can bold these arrows, then it will look much more beautiful. Okay, though you can say, sir, this paper is already boxed there, so why to use this one? Okay, this new box, see, this new box separate your images, and you can see it gives it quite classic looks. Okay, and also in the caption column you have to differentiate it, like figure I have written here. Okay, and while writing, what is the caption, what is the diagram is about? See, diagrammatic representation of a candle. It can be anything. Okay, any biological sample. Let's go to the next point. For the biology practical copy, the one side is like this white, and the another side is ruled. Okay, so in the ruled side, suppose for identification, especially for class 11 and 12, there comes identification. You can see something under the microscope, you can see something in a jar, right? You can see any model. So just like that, at the heading, okay, you have to write study of LS of ovary. Suppose it's a mammalian ovary. Okay, you have seen this under the microscope. So you have to write the heading in capital. Okay, totally in capital letter. Then you have to underline it, and then with a bullet, okay, we call it bullet, you just write identifying characters. Then 1 2 3 4 5, how many characters you have, you can write them down. Especially it's being advised, okay, as at least to remember 3 to 4 characters of each of the specimen that you can see. Okay, the most important point here is, student, that you have to write what is the sample you have understood, what is the sample you have understood through this character. That is, you have to write like that. Hence, the specimen that you have observed is supposed to be LS of mammalian ovary. Let's take an example. If it's a blastula, okay, if it's a blastula you are observing under the microscope, then you have to write hence the specimen is supposed to be, or hence the specimen is TS of blastula. Any of them, okay, you can write any of them, but always remember, okay, don't write this. Okay, this is just for your understanding. Study of LS of mammal, then it can come study of TS of blastula, just like that. So while you are writing, okay, this is the page where you are writing, you should draw on the same opposite side. Okay, if you are writing here the characters, write the opposite side, you have to draw it. Means when the teacher will check your your copy, okay, he or she must see it like that. Okay, there are the write up and there are the drawing. Okay, like opening the one page or one portion, they can see both of them. I hope it's clear. Next, if you have any, sorry for the interruption, if you have any experiments to do, okay, so right at the top you have to write the name of the experiment. All right, then the aims will come into play, principle, requirement, procedure and observation. Okay, these are the generalized points that you might get in almost all of the chemical experiment or biological experiment. So aim, all these things should be written in capital letter, and you have to underline them to that's why they look much more better. Okay, or you can make them bold also, but don't use any other color. Okay, blue and black is all you need. All right, so you write them there. And if in the observation column we sometimes we might get any kind of chart or any kind of calculation or recordings we need to put, so always write them just on the opposite side, on the white side. See what I have written here. Use separate page to write down the observation, because observation is the most important part of your experiment. Okay, so the observation deserves a separate page. If there are charts or columns to fill up the record of certain experiment, do write them in the corresponding white side. Correct? So if you are writing the observation here, okay, write the if it have any chart or any recordings to write, just write on the opposite white side of that certain paper. Okay, you are writing the observation here. Again, I am repeating. If you are writing observation here, write at the opposite side. You write down the charts, the recording, whatever you have. Okay. The main idea is that to show your invigilator or your examiner that yes, they won't have to work hard. They just open the page and they can see, okay, nicely on there they can see the diagrams or their whatever calculation you have done, and the opposite side the observation. Okay, and last and not the least is these are the points that you can keep in mind. Use only pencil for diagrams, even for drawing, labeling, caption, arrows, everything. Okay, as a student you should only use pencil in the diagrams, but the write up you can use pens. Okay, use only blue, black, ball or gel pen, anything you can use for write ups. Don't forget to box in the diagram and the caption you have already understood. Put the label on the right side of the diagram only. Okay, just always put them on the right side. You can see in that candle one, see I have done everything on the right side. Okay, only on the one side. Don't put around the diagram. It makes your paper, your page look dirty. Underline the heading of the experiment you have understood, and another most important point, that is underline the scientific name separately. Okay, most of you may write the scientific name like there is one pea plant, we call it Pisum sativum, right? Most of you just keep it like that, Pisum sativum. That is not done. Okay, if you are writing it in plain handwriting, then you have to underline it separately. Okay, or if you are writing it in slanted right, okay, slanted one, then there is no need to underline. Okay, this is a very key point and a important point to keep in mind. All right, so just keep those in mind and do complete your biology copy. And one more thing, biology practical copy. Okay, there are two types of biology practical copy you can get. One is like just this one flat one, where this is sealed from one side. Okay, and there is another biology practical file which have that thread. You can put the thread from here and you can lock it there. Okay, especially for biology, this particular practical file which is locked by the thread, it is more beneficial. Okay, I hope it has helped you. Let me know if you want to know anything else in the comment box. Thank you. Have a nice day.